Yo, what's up everyone? So this video is pretty much gonna be a rapid fire guide on how to play Luna, and I'm just gonna showcase my build. I already have my build explained in another video, so I'm gonna do it as fast as I can so I don't do like a super long video. So my build is here. As you can see here, I have 3 critical hit rate modules because Luna doesn't need it because of this skill. Largo, increase critical hit rate, duration 14 seconds, max stacks 13, 3 caps the 100% critical hit rate. So you don't need anymore. I'm gonna give her skill expansion and amplification control because she needs range, a lot of range. And that's the way to get it without losing skill power. I'm gonna give her maximize skill and maximize power because this is gonna give her the most amount of damage possible. However, keep in mind that if you use both maximize skill and maximize power, the cooldown of your skills is gonna be super high. And while Luna herself doesn't really need cooldown, the problem is that if you miss a note, um, you will enter in a cooldown state. Like right now, my C is on cooldown, and the cooldown is bigger than the duration of the buff, so you will lose the buff, which means losing damage. Um, Singular integration gives you more damage than non-attribute syncytium, and I know that some people want to play with potent collector. The problem with potent collector is that the enhanced Luna skill, which is this, let me show you real quick, locks you and you cannot use any other skill during this time while the buff duration is still going. So if you start proccing more of these enhanced skills, it means that at some point you're probably gonna lose a buff if you're not paying attention, which means losing DPS. So use potent collector if you are sure that you're not gonna lose any buff. If you're unsure, then just use singular integration because this gives you a really nice amount of modifier. Decimator versus Multitalented. The way I can best describe this is that Luna is so strong right now that by herself, if you're playing solo, you're gonna have a hard time stacking Decimator. So the best way I can describe this is if you're a group player like me, use Decimator. Always Decimator because everyone is gonna be playing Balbi, Bonnie, Luna, Freyna. I mean, not Luna. Balbi, Bonnie, Freyna, Inez. You know, like all those characters that add debuffs like player 2. So use Decimator in groups, multi-talented solo. That's the best way I can put it. Super easy to understand. As far as the as far as the external component goes, Enlightened Mage, super broken external component set, Slayer long gone. This one is the best. Reactor, I will give you 3 options for maximum damage: is critical hit damage and singular best damage. Second best damage, critical hit damage and an attribute, and third best damage is singular boost ratio and non-attribute boost ratio. So the one I have right here in the screen is the best damage that you can get. If you don't like playstyle of having like a lot of high cooldown, you can replace singular for cooldown or even duration, but I will suggest cooldown. But still, you will lose a little bit more damage. So this right here on the screen is the most damage. For the arc tuning, this is what I do. All the way here to the skill cost, into the skill range, into the enhanced skill power, all the way up. For the enhanced skill cooldown, this one doesn't really matter, but you need to pick it up because we're gonna go to the left side into getting critical hit damage and these 3 HP ones here. You can probably do this if you wanted to. It doesn't really matter. Like this is not gonna give you like a lot of more damage, but if you want to, you can put it here. If not, you can put it on HP. Up to you. Now, misconception: Luna doesn't get more damage the more MP she has. I already tested this. This is my page to test it. She doesn't get more damage, so don't let anyone tell you otherwise. If you don't want to believe me, she literally doesn't have anything that says that she will get more damage the more MP she gets because this is not a support build. It's a DPS build and she doesn't need more MP than necessary, right? So no, she doesn't need MP and that's it. Inversion reinforcement, I use neurofocusing stimulation, biodensity augmentation, and adrenaline rush. These 2 right here, neural focus augmentation and biodensity augmentation, I don't replace them for Luna or for a lot of my movers because Obviously, having more MP means more ability spam. Having more HP means more tankiness, more uptime in DPS too. And with Luna, one of Luna's faults is that she doesn't have great mobility. So Adrenaline Rush is a little bit good for overcoming that penalty of playing Luna. If you don't want to use this, then I guess you can use selective neurostimulation or probabilistic recovery system if you wanted to. You can be more tanky if you use antibody explosion. It's up to you. I use this for the movement speed. Okay, so that's it for the super fast rapid fire build and explanation. Now I will show you how to play Luna a little bit, right? So I'll see you in the laboratory. Okay, so here I am in the laboratory and I'm gonna show you how she plays, right? So let's say that I just loaded it. I just loaded in a mission. I'm gonna pop my unique weapon. And what I personally do is I only do the red song at first, which for me is my C E, right? I do it until I get my 13 stacks. Why this? This will give me all the critical hit rate necessary. When I do this, now I need to do the blue one in order. Boom, boom. While I'm doing the blue, keep in mind that you need to maintain your red buff. So just press it once and keep pressing the blue until you get the stacks. You're one stack short, but you need to maintain the red buff. So you're gonna do one red, one blue, and you're gonna start doing the purple. Okay, now the purple is 2 stacks short, but the other buffs are running out. So you're gonna maintain them and then you're gonna do the purple one. So what I do now is I press the key that feels more comfortable for me, which is in my case is my C. So I press C, 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 but I need to maintain the other buffs. So I press just one note of those in between. And then I keep pressing my C to get the enhanced skill. Now, the enhanced skill is just like a super burst, you can say like that, that happens once you fill your resource bar. And please keep in mind that you're gonna be doing this while running around, so try to not fail any type of note. But this is how you play Luna pretty much. You just want to maintain your buffs at least once, and then you press the skill that, well, the keybind that feels more comfortable for you. Now keep in mind that if you fail a note, like I mentioned earlier, the cooldown is gonna be super high. So please don't do that. Now the red song has the most notes in succession, which means the red song right here is gonna do the most amount of burst damage because you can press more in succession, rapid fire, I guess, if you kind of see it in a way. So this is to like min max your damage pretty much, right? If you don't mind about min maxing your damage, what you can do is just simply, like I said, what the hell? Something's happening. Give me 1 second. Sorry for that. I got like a lag spike. So yeah. So the thing is that if you don't want to min max the damage that she does, and you just want to listen to her songs, you can just play normally, right? Like just maintain your buff. And as soon as you get the enhanced version of the skill, you just press the song that you will want to hear while playing the game. If you are like liking the songs, if not, then there's no problem with it. So yeah. So right now, like I'm gonna press the purple one, and then the purple one will be like listening in the background. So it's up to you. But yeah. So basically, min max damage is always use the enhanced red skill. If you don't care about that, you just press them however you want to like listen to the song. But please maintain your buffs at least one per enhanced skill. If not, you will lose a lot of damage and you will have to recover the um the buff stacks. So yeah, that's it for the rapid fire guide. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will link my DPS guide in the description or maybe at the end of the video, so you guys can hear it more in depth if you wanted to. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.